Good morning, YouTube. This is Canadian Queen 76, and I wanted to talk about one of the shows that I watch. Now, I don't watch that much television, and so when I do have the opportunity to watch TV, I'm very passionate about the shows that I watch. And one of those shows that I've been watching was X Factor in the U.S. And we are now on the top 7, and it was Michael Jackson week. Mind you, I didn't watch it the night that it aired, but I watched it, on YouTube and followed up on the actual performances and also the elimination show. So let's start with my favorites. My absolute favorite X Factor contestant. Well, the first one has got to be Rachel Crow. She's the very youngest and the very cutest and very passionate one. And what I like about her is that she just continues to evolve and grow the whole entire time. On the top 7 show, she sang "Can You Feel It?" Not the very best song I would choose from all of the songs that Michael Jackson sang. I just never really liked that song. So she did the best that she could do with that song, and she sold it. So I'm going to leave it there because I just don't like that song as much. Now we have my other favorite has got to be Melanie, and I'm going to look at my notes a little bit. Melanie sang Earth Song, and after that she was so passionate that she broke out into her own accent, and she re-embraced herself, didn't cover up her accent, and she's just a beautiful person inside and out. And what I like about Melanie is that Simon admitted he was wrong about letting her go, and she was awesome. So he went back and got her, and she's in the top 7, and she just continues to amaze everybody. I mean, oh my goodness, Melanie's just a beautiful girl, and so I know that she's just gonna do well. So if you're out there, you need to call and vote for those ones. My next favorite one, let's see, favorite person has got to be Chris Renee, and I know that he kind of like hip-hop / rap / I don't know, but he really went out on a limb when he did the I'll Be There Michael Jackson song, and he made it his own. And I know that he's probably not the best vocalist in the whole competition, but he definitely can pull on some heartstrings, and he definitely has writing credibility, and he's definitely an original, so he sold it. And I'll Be There is like a very good song to choose. I mean, everybody knows that song, and you can't go wrong with that song choice. Let's see. Josh did Dirty Diana, and that song is just dirty anyway, but all the treatments they gave it with all these girls dancing around, and oh my goodness, I mean, that really made that song. I mean, that song is already like that, so it just brought to life what that could be. But what Josh did the best was that guitar riff and all of that. That was awesome, because Josh is like a rocker dude, so that just played into the persona, and a very good song choice for him. Marcus did PYT, and Marcus is like that cute R&B singer, reminiscent of all the singers that we have. He pulled your heartstrings, and he's been in the bottom 2 lately, and I don't know, he just doesn't have the American votes to pull through, but he's through another week, So now we get down to the last 2. Astro has been one of my favorites, kind of undercover favorites, even though his attitude is just above and beyond dramatic. But that's what it is when it comes to rappers. You have to be able to, I guess, toot your own horn, and he's talked a good game. And I think Astro, even though he's very young, he's able to talk the best game with the rest of them. So if you put him in the ring with, another rapper who's like his senior, I think Astro can hold his own. And Astro has always been very creative. So I don't have a problem with Astro. I think he's working on his performance, and public opinion, and public scrutiny will get Astro, and Astro will become a little bit humble when it comes to dealing with his PR and know what to say, not what to say. But he's young, and he has that room to be naive and dumb right now. But Astro's a very talented little kid, and I'm pretty impressed with what I see when he does when he's on the stage. And he just needs to work on his speaking abilities, and I think Astro will go very far no matter what. I mean, he's got potential to go and do anything he wants to do. Last but not least is Drew. Drew has this very unique voice that has this little, I don't know, it's got some kind of vibrato in it. I don't know what it is, but Drew's voice, if she makes an album, you know it's Drew. And she sang Billie Jean. Oh, sorry, let's go back. Drew did sing Billie Jean. Astro sung Black or White, and he did a very good job on that. Drew did Billie Jean, and I think the judge was Simon's her coach and her mentor, and he had her do Billie Jean in a way that we've never seen Billie Jean before. When Michael Jackson does Billie Jean, you know he's about to go out and dance. Even prior to his death, Michael Jackson was busting that Billie Jean routine. So Simon had the great idea to have her sing Billie Jean and sit in a chair. And the only time that I've ever seen Michael Jackson sit in a chair when he performed was when he was in that 1993 Soul Train Awards where he was injured and he had to sing a song and he had to sit in a chair. You knew that was very hard for him to do. So for Drew to sing Billie Jean and sit in a chair, that was really weird when it comes to a Michael Jackson song. So I have to agree with her when she said that Michael Jackson wouldn't do that. I agree. He wouldn't do that. She did what the best she could with the song. I mean, I think the song was still hot. However, when you get to let's just fast forward to the results show. I don't think I missed anybody. I got Rachel, Drew, Melanie, Chris, Josh, Marcus, and Astro. Fast forward to the show, the elimination show. Chris Renee's through, Rachel Crow's through, Melanie's through, and then we have Josh is through. So they're all through to the next week. They're safe. Now you have Astro, who goes out in the elimination, lowest votes. He said he wasn't surprised. He was happy to make it another week. He was actually in the bottom two last week, so he was. I thank L.A. Reid for properly grooming him to take a seat if that were to happen, because only one person can win. So Astro, even though he was upset about being voted out, he was ready to accept it and know that this is just a step. This show is just a stepping stone to his career. Then we had Marcus and Drew, who had to sing a song for the judges to vote on. So they had to fight, just duel it out and get ready for the judges to choose, judge's choice. Well, both of them did a very good job of singing the song and, pulling at your heartstrings. However, the judges all voted for Marcus to go through, and Drew got the boot. I think Simon was really hoping that the judges would see it his way. Drew's never been in the bottom two, has never been there, and he totally took responsibility for what happened with her performance, with her sitting down during the Billie Jean song. So he thought maybe the judges would give her another opportunity, but the judges really appealed to Marcus because Marcus really did a good job on the song, singing the song, and that's what they based it on. And so I think Simon was a little bit upset and peeved with them because Marcus was in the bottom two, and he probably was on his way out, and so Drew kind of went out prematurely. Well, I feel bad for Simon because he has never, ever groomed Drew to get her ready for her exit, and so not only was Simon stunned, but Drew was stunned as well. Oh, my goodness, Drew, she's only 14, so I am really, really compassionate about that because she's 14. She's still a kid. She's still really young. But she boo-hooed and she could not be consoled. And then Simon could not be consoled. So it was just really bittersweet because you wanted Drew to be able to embrace this experience and know what it was on camera, but at the same time she was in shock, he was in shock, upset, all the gamut of emotions, and Drew just couldn't bow out gracefully. She was just a total wreck on stage, and Simon looked the same. So I felt like maybe, everybody needs to be groomed. Hey, your time may come, but still fight for it. It's not winning the X Factor is not going to be the end of your dream, and that's what I think it seemed like it was for her. And now I don't think it is. I think Drew, she's 14. She's got plenty of time to grow and prosper and be that star that I know she can be. So Astro's out, Drew's out. This is X Factor. Can't wait to see what happens next week. All right, you all have a good one, and God bless.